originally was, trying to seek treatment, trying to find something that would best suit me on a daily basis, not just once a week at a therapist. So I just went online, did some Google searching, and Sovereign Health was one of the first results that came up. So, I went to the website, checked out the videos, and read about the rules and the different houses and the campus and all that. Well, I was suffering from a really deep depression and anxiety, and I didn't really know where else to turn, and I wasn't at the point that a lot of other people here are, but I wanted to stop myself from getting to that point. I wanted to be proactive and really kind of nip it in the bud. Well, for one, it's in sunny California, so that definitely was a positive thing. But I think just the fact that it was, far enough from home where I could really focus on myself and really give the attention that, that I deserved, attention that I've needed for a long time. Well, I haven't had too much experience with other treatment programs, but it's the first one that I've seen, because I did a lot of looking into treatment centers and all that and treatment programs, and it was the first one that I saw that was pretty, relaxed in a way that they give you a lot of liberties and a lot of, freedom, on the weekends, you have time to yourself or your housemates, and you can go out and whatnot, but also very regimented and very, scheduled and strict. It was definitely a very interesting experience. Somebody put it best when they said deer in the headlights, trying to figure out what was going on, where am I going, what am I doing, what groups am I going to, and it was definitely a very different experience, something that I wasn't used to. I had very high expectations. I expected to, be going to groups and really taking a lot out of it and really learning a lot about myself and my habits and what I can do, to kind of change my mental state and my behaviors. Yeah, Sovereign Health really went beyond my expectations. I've told many people already that I've learned so much about myself in the time that I've been here than I have in the past 20 years of my life. I feel like I have the tools needed to get out there and really experience life. The residence that I stayed in was very nice. It was very clean, a very nice, healthy environment. The people that I lived with were awesome. They really helped me out. If I was ever having any troubles, they were right there. I felt like I could talk to them anytime. The staff members that were there were just awesome. They, would be able to. I felt very relaxed, and they all felt very personable. The therapists that I had and just the staff in general are very knowledgeable. They really are in tune with you, and even in the first couple of days that you're here, they really do get a sense of why you're here, what your needs are. They're always willing to talk to you if you see them in the hallway and you need somebody to talk to, even if it isn't your therapist. If it's even just one of the staff members, you can just say like, hey, can I talk to you for a couple minutes? Just, I'm going through some things, or I had a thought or an idea. Maybe I could swing by you, and definitely very professional, but at the same time, again, very personable, very relatable, and really good at just tying everything together, tying all the different groups and everything that you've learned together. It's definitely, I've never had experience with group sessions, but I did have experience with one-on-one therapy. So the individual therapy was, what I was used to, sitting down and really kind of getting to the point, getting to the issues. But then group therapy was something that I was a little nervous about at first. I didn't know how I quite felt about it, but being able to sit in a room with your peers and be able to share and feel confident in sharing and knowing that they're not judging you, and that they're going through things too, and maybe they have some kind of feedback, or they can relate in some way that you never thought of before. It's very, very nice to get that kind of feedback, that outside perspective that you wouldn't have in individual therapy or by yourself. I don't know, I think all my groups are my favorite. It's hard to choose one out of the whole lot, because they all just offer so many different things. They all have something to teach you, even if they don't necessarily apply to you. There's still always something that you can take out of it, either with what the clinician has, or whatever your peers have to say. Sometimes you can really get, you go into that group and you're like, oh, this doesn't really apply to me. I don't really have these issues, but I'll walk out of it, especially me, having learned a thing or two. It's very, I want to say tiring, because you're really, you're there all day in treatment, and it's a lot of work, talking about yourself and listening to your peers, and really trying to grasp all the ideas being thrown out, but in the end, it's absolutely worth it. It's worth every amount of energy you put into it, and you really get a lot out of it. I feel like their staff choices are very, very good. I've never had one group or one therapy session where I've said, I really don't like this person. I don't like what they're saying. I don't like how they're treating me. I've never had that. And I think that Sovereign really gets a sense for how you're doing, and what brought you here, and really do a great job of matching you up with a therapist that understands you and can really key in on your issues and really help you out. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna take away. All the friendships I've made. I'll never forget the people here. I know I'm gonna keep in contact with them. The interactions with the staff members, I'm never gonna forget. Just everything that I've learned about myself. Everything here from my peers that inspired me to keep going and to get back out there and achieve my goals. Just all the lessons that I've learned here, I think are going to stick with me for the rest of my life. My tip for newcomers is to work the program. I mean, you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. That's something that somebody told me when I first got here, and that's something that I think everybody should know is, you know, if you come in here and you're just going to say, oh, I'll just take it easy, it's like a vacation for me, I'm just going to sit in these groups and just listen and not do anything. You're not going to get as much out of it as by, you know, really working up the courage to sit there in those groups and talk with your peers and talk with the staff and, you know, really just getting as much as you can out of it. You know, that's, like I said, you're only going to get out of it as much as you put into it, and I think that that's something very important to remember.